What is going on, warriors and farmers of Tamaris? Back again with another Call of Dragons video. This is going to be the ultimate guide for the brand new archer hero in Call of Dragons. We shall have a look at some awesome talent trees, WARPETS, artifacts, and best pairings that you can use with this new hero. Like, share, subscribe, and let's get the video started. Alright, warriors of Tamaris, another day, another hero guide. Today we're gonna have a look at the brand new addition into Call of Dragons, aka Ruby. This hero is fantastic. She can do so much damage in open field PvP. Before we get to the guide, let us talk about the elephant in the room. As of right now, archers are not doing good in the open field. That is because the open field is dominated by mages. Archers do not have good range. And to play archers, you're gonna need a lot of patience and a lot of skill. If you don't have that, you are not going to enjoy archers in Call of Dragons. To play archers, you are also gonna need a lot of resources. If you look at the game, you're gonna see that majority of the whale players, they usually play with archers. That is because they can heal their troops when they get annihilated in the open field. If you are a low spender or a free to play, then it's gonna be a little bit challenging to play archers. The range is not good. But if you wanna be an archer player, then you can go ahead. So for now, we're gonna get back to the video and then talk about Ruby. Let us begin by checking out her rage skill. Is it that great? It has a rage cost of 1000. We can already see that this is a problem because archers don't really get to cast their rage skill in open field PvP. You go in, you get targeted, and you are annihilated. You need a lot of skill to play archers. But let's continue. The attack range is medium. Now the skill says launches a volley every 3 seconds. For the first 2 seconds, the Legion launches an physical extra normal attack every second against the target Legion and 3 nearby enemy Legions. Damage factor is 300 diffused. For the last second, the Legion deals diffused physical damage to the target Legion and 3 nearby enemy Legions. Damage factor 1100. Now this hero can do so much damage, especially when you get the chance to cast the rage skill. Most of you already know archers don't get that chance in open field PvP because they are always targeted. But overall this skill looks excellent. If you can cast your rage skill, that is going to be absolutely fantastic. And this skill kind of have like a little problem. It takes like 3 seconds to complete. So that's going to be a real challenge for archer players. But overall, the hero has one of the greatest damages in Call of Dragons. Skill number 2, Raising Spirits. When in the field, the Legion gains 5 rage every second for 5 seconds after entering battle. Afterwards, the Legion gains 4% march speed and 4% physical attack until battle ends. This effect can trigger once every 30 seconds. So this is all the buffs that you're gonna get when you take it to max level. March speed bonus of 10% when you are in battle. Just remember that this 10% is not going to synergize very well with your talent tree because when you're not fighting anyone, you don't have this 10%. But when you enter battle, that's when you're gonna get it. So be careful with your talent tree. Don't let this 10% fool you. And then you have physical attack bonus of 10% as well. The one thing I like with this hero is you can pair her with your cavalry because her rage skill alone does more damage than any cavalry hero in the game right now. So that's one reason to have this hero, especially when you hit multiple targets. And then when you look at the second skill, this skill is not locked to archers only. You can also use it with your cavalry, which is a big plus. Moving on to skill number 3, Annie's Sights. Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? I guess Annie's okay. Legion Marksman units deal, let's see, 10% normal attack damage and gain 20% defense. Okay, so this hero already gives you 20% defense, which is good for survivability in PvP. Like I see people keep saying that they are going to be squishy. I just don't get it. These heroes have some good defense. As you can see here, this is very good. When we go to skill number 4, Wild Bonfire. Again, this one is going to be useful with cavalry if you want. The Legion gains like 10% HP bonus. When dealing damage via a normal attack or an extra normal attack, the Legion has 25% chance to gain 1 stack of Spark Mark. maximum 5 stacks. The next time Ruby fires a volley, she consumes all stacks of Spark Mark. Each stack of Spark Mark consumed increases the volley's damage factor by 6%. Spark Mark is cleared when battle ends. So you get up to 5 stacks. And then you multiply that by 6. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of damage. This rage skill is gonna go crazy, especially if you can cast it. And then when we go to the awakening, this is one of the best things about this brand new hero. Blind Barrage. During battle, the Legion has a 25% chance to launch an extra normal attack against one random enemy Legion within range, prioritizing the Legion that is farthest away. This effect can trigger once every 3 seconds. If you ever plan on using this hero, you must awaken this hero, because this is going to be one of the best skills for this hero. When you fight with your archers, you will be able to launch an extra normal attack. Okay, you will launch extra normal attack every 3 seconds with a 25% trigger chance, which is very, very good. This is going to help you when you cannot cast your rage skill. And the good thing is this skill is going to hit someone who is far away. Let's say, for example, someone blocks your legions with infantry, and then they think that they are hiding away from you. This skill is going to target them with your normal attack. It could be good for hitting those mages in the backline. I still don't know the range of the skill, if it's gonna be like very far, but we're gonna test and find out. So these are all the skills of the hero. They are very good. This hero is an amazing archer hero. If you know how to play archers, if you know how to position yourself, if you know how to launch multiple rage skills with your archers, then you are never going to regret having this this hero in your lineup. Let us check out some best pairings for Ruby in Call of Dragons. You have so many options. This hero is going to be versatile. You can use her with infantry, you can use her with archers, you can use her with cavalry. Now let's check out some of the best pairings. Number 1 best pairing is going to be Kylan. Kylan is going to synergize very well with Ruby. You don't even need to think about anyone else. Just put Ruby and Kylan together. Kylan has the skill number 4 known as Dangerous Chase. This skill is ridiculous. It does so much skill damage of 1000 damage factor every time you get 5 stacks. It is very, very easy to get these 5 stacks from Chain Strike, from regular normal attack, from you have that Mighty Slash from the talent tree, and you have extra normal attack as well. They are going to trigger this skill and give you a lot of damage before you even cast your rage skill. So this is the key. Part of the reason Magzei are good for PvP is that they can do passive damage without requiring rage skill. That's exactly what Kylan is going to bring on the table. If you are an archer player, this hero should be number 1 on your list. Try to get him to 5-1-1-5, because skill number 5 is just going to be bad news for your enemies, especially when you awaken the hero and you get 3 stacks immediately while you enter battle. This is going to be ridiculous for your archers in PvP. They are probably going to rival Magrat and Zeta for top DPS merits in the open field. So the best pairing is going to be Mr. Kylan. Now you have other options to pair with Ruby. You have the likes of Sybil, who can give you some good stuff, but I don't think she's going to be a very good pairing for her. One that I can think of right now is going to be Mr. Fulgrim. Fulgrim can give you defense, and he can give you more hero skill damage bonus, which Ruby can use. And I think Fulgrim also has a normal attack damage boost. When he puts debuffs on enemies, he's gonna get more normal attack damage. I think it's on this skill over here. Yep, normal attack damage dealt bonus. You get that with Fulgrim. So that's going to be a good pairing. Another pairing that I can think of could be Magrat. Magrat gives you that survivability and the ability to do damage right away. And then when your Ruby casts her rage skill, she's gonna be doing so much damage in open field PvP. And you also have this pet to help you out if you pair with Magrat. You also have the likes of Moose Young. You could be surprised what you get with the pairing. It's going to be a little bit different, but it's going to give you something good for the PvP. Which other archer hero can I think of? Another one is Kinara. Where is Kinara? Kinara is right here. So Kinara It's gonna give you a normal attack damage boost of 20%, which is exactly what Ruby needs. Kinara has defense break, make you do even more damage to your enemy, and then this defense break is gonna trigger the snow peak rock, giving you the ability to do damage without requiring your rage skill. Kind of like a fail-safe mechanism to give you merits if you cannot cast your rage skill. So this is a good pairing with Kinara. Who else can I think of? There are so many archer heroes here, you can just test them out. Also, don't forget about Guanwin. This hero and Guanwin could be something else. Let's click on Guanwin and see what she's gonna bring to the table. Guanwin has the Fervent Wind, gives you 100 physical damage almost every second when you fight your enemies. This is just something else. And then Guanwin has damage dealt bonus of plus 10%. Imagine what Ruby can do with this plus 10% additional damage. It can be very, very interesting. Guanwin also has like a 15% attack bonus, which is useful. And then a march speed bonus of 10%. She also has the precision tree. So this could be a good pairing to try with Ruby. Just test it out and see how it plays out. Now Ruby is a very versatile hero. She can also be used with cavalry in Call of Dragons. She's got skills that are not locked to archers. So you're going to have access to these 4 skills if you're using her with other troop types. So you can put her behind Borondil, maybe bench your Theodore because he doesn't do a lot of damage. You can put her with Urag. You can put her with Naya. There are so many options because this hero alone can do so much damage from her rage skill. And when you trigger Unyielding Rush, it's going to be something else with your cavalry. Now, one of the things that I really want to test is a Kuma and Ruby for infantry in small scale fights. Again, guys, in small scale fights, you can bring Kuma and Ruby to see what they can do on the field. Just doing damage to people in front, especially if they don't target you, you are going to be in heaven getting so many merits. Now, the key is you need to look at the open field and see the number of enemies on the field. If they are not many, if you know you're not going to get targeted a lot, you can get some good damage with a Kuma and a Ruby. So that is something that I really want to test when I get my Ruby to a good level. Up next, we're going to have a look at some of the best artifacts that you can use with Madam Ruby in Call of Dragons. You have the likes of the Shadow Blades. If you want to use it for more damage, you can use the Heart of the Kamasi to give you some defense and more damage as well. Just pick the artifact with the hero that you want to pair with Ruby. You have the likes of the Viola's Bow to give you some HP because Ruby and Kalen can already do a lot of damage. So this HP could be something different for your heroes. So yeah, you got some good options, but the best artifact to use with the hero is going to be this one here. Roaring Rage artifact is designed specifically for Ruby in Call of Dragons. It can do physical damage of 2,400 to 3 targets. Remember guys, this damage just happens at once, so which means when you launch it, you're gonna get all the value. It's not like the Zeta artifact that takes time to complete. Sometimes the enemy runs out of frame. So this one is going to do the damage right away. And then you have the additional effect. Each volley fired reduces the artifact skill cooldown by 3 seconds and increases the wielder's attack by 5% for 10 seconds, maximum 3 stacks. So you can get an additional 15% attack for your heroes. Looks like someone is fighting my march on the field. Yikes, we got enemies all over the place. Enemy of progress. I'm trying to record a video. You guys are out here attacking my legions. Okay, let's get back to the video, guys. Let them go and do their thing there. So first of all, we're gonna go and check out the exemplar for this new artifact. The exemplar is brand new. It's very, very good. Where is it? Losing my navigation. Okay, so we go to exemplar wish, we go to collections, we scroll all the way to the end, and you can see the exemplar of this artifact. Now the exemplar is going to take your damage to 4 enemies. Without the exemplar, you only hit 3 enemies. So now you're going to hit 4 enemies. The exemplar also gives you another additional damage. After 1 second, deals diffuse physical damage to up to 4 enemy legions in the same area, damage factor 800. So these are additional stuff that you get from the exemplar. So make sure you try and get it as fast as possible because it's gonna take your Ruby performance to the next level. When it comes to the Warpet, you are gonna have to pick a Warpet based on the hero that you're gonna pair up with Ruby. If you're gonna use Ruby and Kylan, the Warpet that you use is going to be the Wind Weasel. They are going to synergize very well together. If you're gonna pair up Ruby with Magrat, the Warpet that you're gonna use is Shadow Manticore. Now let's say you wanna build Ruby and just pair her with anyone in your account. Then you're probably gonna have to work on a Shadow Manticore because a Shadow Manticore is almost like a universal archer pet that works very well except for the advanced barbarism. So I would recommend this for Ruby alone over this skill right here because this North Wind is going to require you to hit multiple enemies at once, maybe to get enough stacks to do some good stuff. But if you're fighting someone in a 1v1, then you're not going to be able to get all the normal attacks needed to trigger this thing. So a Shadow Manticore would be good for Ruby if you're pairing her with someone else. But if you're going to use Ruby and Kylan, then it's a no-brainer. Wind Weasel is the way. If you're going to use Ruby and Magrat, this one is the way. If you're going to use Ruby and Kinara, the Snow Peak Rock might be a better option. Like you have a lot of options here. If you're going to use Ruby and Sibyl, then you could try the Barbed Manticore. So the hero is very flexible. She can be used with multiple Warpets in the game, depending on who you're going to pair her with. Alright, Warriors of Tamaris, time to check out the talent tree for this brand new archer hero in Call of Dragons. We're going to do it from the Roots of War because I don't have the hero at level 60. So this is the talent tree that you're going to use for this hero. Just take a screenshot, copy it, and boom, you can use it. You're going to notice that I have lots of march speed here because archers need it. If you don't like march speed, you can switch these 5 points to this normal attack to get more normal attack damage. And if you don't want this march speed, you can also get this normal attack damage right here. Now we need to talk about these 2 nodes here, okay, because it's a little bit tricky. Now if you're gonna use Kylan as a deputy, I don't know if this is gonna work because Kylan's deputy skill are kind of like normal attack, but it's a rage skill. So I think this might work. Time will tell. We need to test them out first. But to be safe, you should go with Bull's Eye. This is the way to go for now. But this might be better after more testing. And then you're gonna make your way all the way up to the end and grab Mighty Slash to give you extra normal attack every now and then, which can be very good for the Wind Weasel and giving you more damage in the open field PvP. And then you got 1 point left. You can drop it anywhere. You can put it here in the normal attack. Here's another normal attack. You can add your attack or you can get fragility. Is it from this one? Yeah, you can also get fragility. That way you do 2% additional normal attack damage. So pick the place you want to put this 1 remaining point. So this is the precision talent tree for Ruby. The next talent tree that we're going to check out is going to be the Marksman talent tree. It can be a good one to use as well. When you use the Marksman talent tree, you are going to get a 15% faster rage accumulation speed. This 15% rage accumulation speed is going to go very well with the skill that's going to give you extra rage every 20 seconds. So this hero might be able to cast a rage skill 7 seconds or 8 seconds into the fight, which is going to be very, very, very good for you. So this is the Marksman talent tree. If you want to copy it, pretty good. When you get to this point, you put 5 points here. You put another 5 points. Let me see. You put another 5 points here as well. And then you put another 5 points here. Or you can pick this one to give you the instant damage right away. This one is good as well. So this would be the Marksman talent tree. How I would use it. The biggest selling point is going to be the skill, Delight. Make you get more rage. And then over here you have 3 very good options. I think between these 2, you can't go wrong with either one. So pick the one that you think is better. I went with radical because this one can be applied to your artifacts, to your warpets, to your counter attack. It's gonna do a lot. So I think this might be the way to go. And then at the end, you go with burst shot. Every time you enter battle, you're gonna trigger 150 damage, which is very good for archers. They don't get to cast their rage skill a lot. So make sure you get any free damage that you can get. So this one can work very well with this skill here as well, the wild wind. When launching a normal attack, your legion has 10% chance to deal hero skill damage. These 2 damage, you're gonna get them right away. As opposed to invincible, which requires you to stay locked into battle for another 5 seconds, you might not have that time. So you can pick the one that you think looks good for you. I think this is it for the guide for Ruby. Maybe we can talk about one more talent tree if you want to try that out. It's going to be the 41% march speed. If you want to check it out, you're going to have to go in all 3 directions. When you go to the PvP tree, you're going to get more march speed from here and help you get the 41% march speed for your archers if that is what you want to play with. So you can get this 41% and then get this head held high and then get this damage. When you get to this point, you're going to grab this and then from here you take one of these 2 and you have a hybrid talent tree with 41% march speed if you want to try that out. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new, subscribe for more content. This archer hero is going to be awesome for open field PvP, but you guys know archers do struggle a lot in PvP because of their attacking range. If you have a lot of archers and you have a lot of resources, I think you're going to have fun with archers in PvP. But for a lot of people, you're going to need patience and you're going to need a lot of skills to play archers. If you're good at playing them, then you can't go wrong with this new addition in Call of Dragons. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.